All right, so really briefly, I want to cover how you can get scripts to understand exactly what to say and convey to the audience when you're uploading your video, so they're getting all the right information, you're saying the right things that are going to, answer their questions and then convert them on your specific video. And the way that I do that is with AI. So I use ChatGPT. You could also use Copilot or any of the other ones. I'm going to show you the exact prompt that I use. It has changed slightly. So, you can use the one that I use, or you can kind of modify it yourself and kind of come up with your own that's very similar. I'll show you all that. But the reason that I like to do scripts like this with AI and then read them like I'm talking to you on the, with my microphone right now, and then shoot B-roll over top of it, I don't always do that. But the reason I like to do that is simply because a lot of times it's going to get all the product specs that we're going to need, that's going to answer the customer's questions and pain points. And again, you're going to see that in the actual prompt that I give the AI when we put that into ChatGPT. So it's going to answer all their questions, give them all the specific specs that they're going to need to know. But also, there's going to be no lulls in what I'm saying. I can script it, record it, and then just worry about shooting good product B-roll to put on top of that voiceover, rather than if you're holding the product and reviewing it on camera, or holding your phone and reviewing the product. Often, you're not going to know what to say. You're going to just be saying what comes to your mind. And at least in my experience, don't get me wrong, you can make great videos that way, and I have. Some of my best videos are done that way, so you can start that way for sure. But this really improves it a lot of ways, in my opinion. And that way you're not stumbling or fumbling over your words, trying to figure out what to say. You don't come off too salesy because you've already scripted it. And it's a better way to make videos overall, in my opinion, once you're a little bit more established. You don't have to do this in the beginning, although in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to make videos, okay? Again, because everything's scripted and you're controlling everything. So one of the prompts that I literally use, and again, this has changed probably a dozen or so times over the course of my journey here, is I'm creating an Amazon influencer video for an Amazon listing. I will paste the listing title and description for you below. Can you create a script that I can read that covers the product features and specs, why someone, in this case me, would purchase it, and a specific pain point that this specific product solves? Don't make it like an infomercial and too salesy though. Come from an angle of just explaining it to people that might be interested in also purchasing it. This is the exact prompt that I've modified, a few different times now, probably a dozen or so. It used to be a little bit more formal, but I started to notice my scripts would come off salesy, like a sales pitch, and that is not what you want, in my opinion, with a program, right? You want to just cover the specs, cover why it solves a specific pain point that that customer might have, and let AI do the work to decipher what that pain point is, all the best specs, and then put it into a good script for you, right? So let me show you an example of how this works. We're going to paste that prompt into ChatGPT, space down a little bit, and then like it says, we're going to give it the title. Now, if there's a brand name in the beginning of the title, which sometimes you will see on Amazon, Solar Garden is not the brand name here, but sometimes you will see a brand name right here. Obviously, don't add that because it's going to add it to the script. You can if you want, and then just edit it and post when you're editing your script in a second. But I usually avoid that. Another thing to avoid is sometimes the last bullet point, as you see here, will say something about warranty information or money back guarantees or whatever, or it being sold on that, like whatever it is. Just obviously read the last bullet point. Make sure that that's something that you do want to include or not. And if it isn't, then don't include that into your prompt right here. And then as you can see, we put the prompt in, we put the title, and then we put the description, so it gets all the product information and it can write the script for us. It's going to tell us the specs, it's going to tell us the specific pain point that it solves, and then once it gives us the bones of the script, we can take that into something like Word or online. I'll show you here in like Word Counter because it's probably a little bit easier. And we're going to take that into here and edit it slightly. And this is going to save us so much time because we no longer have to look at the actual product listing ourselves. We no longer have to come up with the actual information ourselves. We can use AI to write it for us and then to get writer's block out of the way, so to speak, and then make sure that it's good after the fact. It's going to save us so much time and make our scripts so much better, all right? So here we go. Let's scroll up. Here's a friendly and engaging script for that. So I always skip the opening. here for this specific prompt, it always says, "Hey everyone, today." Like you don't need that, right? Dive right into the product, get right to the point. So we're going to take everything below that, and then we'll take it into word counter here, and I'll show you how I edit it. So let's just read it aloud, and I'll edit it for you. I'll take you through my exact process, and then we'll do one more to show you as another example. So let's dive into what makes this cat so special. You don't need that. You could just start with first off and get right into it. So you could say the design. You could even say like, "I love this solar garden cat because," or "I love this solar garden cat. In my opinion, the design is simply charming. It features a smiling cat holding a lantern on its tail while playfully interacting with the little gnome. The dimensions are 11 by 7.5 by 3.6 inches. When it says something like this, I usually alter it slightly, just because it doesn't really come off. You don't have to do that, right? You can literally read the dimensions. It doesn't come off authentic, in my opinion. It sounds like I'm kind of just saying it by a script. So I'll say like the dimensions are roughly, and I'll make them whole numbers. It's just what I do. It doesn't really matter, in my opinion, but just what I kind of like to do and how I like to read it. The dimensions are roughly 11 by 8 by 4 inches, making it a delightful focal point. So yeah, you don't need that either. This piece isn't just cute, it also serves a functional purpose. The lantern is solar powered, which means it charges during the day and automatically lights up at night. Just switch the lantern on, leave it in the on position during the day, and let the solar panel do its work. It provides a soft glow that can beautifully illuminate your garden after sunset. What I love about this cat figurine is how versatile it is. It fits perfectly. Yeah, so you can just delete that. I don't feel like you need it. It fits. I'm going to say it also fits perfectly in various outdoor settings. In various is too kind of formal, in a number of outdoor settings, whether it's your garden, lawn, front porch, or even your backyard. Don't need decor there. You can really use it to enhance the atmosphere of any space. Now, if you're looking for a thoughtful gift, I'm going to skip that. You can add that if you want. I don't always add it. Roughly speaking, you're going to want the script to be, this long, maybe slightly longer. It can be a little bit shorter too if you want it, but I'm not done editing it. I'm just kind of covering my thought process here. But roughly speaking, you want it to be anywhere from like 1 to 2 minutes, 1 to 3 minutes. That's a good sweet spot in my opinion. But if it's 30 seconds, if it's 4 minutes long, it doesn't really matter. The goal here is just get a good script, get the good information, answer the pain points, answer the product specs and questions that the customer might have, and make the script good. The length doesn't 100% matter, but generally speaking, a good sweet spot to shoot for is like 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 1 to 3. So this is where we ended up. I would definitely consider adding this figurine. Now I'm going to delete that, plus I'm going to delete that as well. So if you're looking for a unique way to enhance your garden or searching for a special gift, check out this adorable cat figurine. Check out this adorable, I'm going to say, cat decor. It's the perfect blend of charm and functionality, and it fits perfectly in my garden at home. Give it a shot. Boom. And so that's the script roughly. This probably would be a shorter one. Usually they're slightly longer, maybe like another paragraph, but reading this would probably take me like a minute and a half. So that's how I edit these scripts right here. All right. So let me take you through one more. Drag this over here. Don't know why that's there. And so once you're in the prompt, you don't actually have to continue. Like once you paste that prompt once into ChatGPT, you don't have to paste it again. You can, as a rule of thumb, like you could take it right out of here from your last prompt, paste it in, space down, and do that. But the memory for ChatGPT or Copilot typically does a good job of remembering the last prompt, so you don't need to paste it again. You could just go on to the next product. So we're going to paste that title in there, and then take the description, and make sure, again, like I said, that there's no brand name in the beginning of the title, and make sure that there's no money back guarantee or warranty information or anything like that in the last bullet point, which it doesn't look like is in this one. So we'll keep it, paste that in there, and we'll let it go to work. And then we'll take that and we'll edit it and put it into our own words and make it a little bit more human-like. But the benefit of this, of course, like I said, is AI is taking all the information from the listing and then giving us back all the important specs. We didn't have to do the research or look through and actually write that down ourselves. It's also going to figure out what specific pain point it solves. Believe it or not, like this one right here, it doesn't have a pain point because it's just kind of like a solar garden, like decor. But a lot of times your product will have a specific pain point that it solves. And so it's really going to hit home. It does a great job with this prompt with that. But again, this is like a bad example of that. So let's scroll down and we'll edit this last one. All right, we don't take the opening, like I said. So let's take this into word counter. First, let's talk about its design. So yeah, We're going to delete that. This stained glass bat ornament is made from multiple pieces of colored glass, creating a stunning and intricate design. It measures 7.1 by 3 inches. So again, I'm going to just go 3 and 7. Measures 7 by 3 inches, making it just the right size for hanging in your home or even in your car's rearview mirror. When the sun shines through, the black and gray hues create a gorgeous effect that really brightens up any space, and it looks great, I'll say, on my back porch, just for reference. So it sounds like obviously I have the product and I use it. What I love about this bat ornament is its versatility as a gift. It's adorable and perfect for so many occasions. I actually got one as a gift for my sister. Don't know where ChatGPT came up with that, and she absolutely loved it. It makes a great present for Mother's Day as well, say, or birthdays, or just a thoughtful surprise for friends or family. If you have someone who loves Gothic decor or is a Batman fan, this is a fun option. You can use the sun catcher to enhance your Halloween decor or add a bit of whimsy to your, or add a bit of design. I don't know a better word for that. I would probably find a better word for that, but for the sake of saving your time, I'm just going to continue to edit it to your everyday surroundings. Whether it's hanging in a window, adding flair to a wall, or even gracing your patio or garden, it really complements any space beautifully. Plus, it's great for it. Okay, so then we're going to go down to here. We're going to delete all that. So if you're looking for a cute decorative piece that also makes a fantastic gift, definitely check out, I would just say this. And there we go. That would probably, again, take me about a minute and a half to read. And that's how easy it is. Again, I'm slowing it down on purpose. I'm covering my thought process on purpose for you, just to kind of cover it so you understand what I'm doing and why. But realistically, you can come up with scripts, write them and edit them with ChatGPT using this prompt again, like I said, or something very similar. Tweak it if you need to, but that's the general bones of the prompt that I use. I've tweaked this like a dozen or so times now. And that's how you can write scripts realistically within like a minute and get them out so that you can make the voiceover again in like another minute or two, and then just focus on shooting the product B-roll. All in all, once you're really kind of focused and you're really in work mode and you're kind of doing focused work during a work block, you can pump these out in like 5-10 minutes each video, and they're high quality, they're good, assuming that you can just take the B-roll and then overlay it in an editing software, like I said before. But that's how you do it. That's how you get scripts very fast using AI. Again, it doesn't have to be ChatGPT. You can use Copilot or anything else. I'm just showing you ChatGPT in this one. And again, ChatGPT, completely free. So is Copilot. So are any of them. But that's how you do it.